all doing today? How are we all doing today? We've already got 2 breaks filled up and ready to go. We'll get those going in just a few minutes. We've also got quite a few breaks nice and close, folks. If anybody wants to grab some spots and help line up our next one. But how are all my friends this evening, folks? We'll get going on those series 1 and 2 breaks in just a few minutes, folks. Just giving some friends time to join us here. How are you doing this evening? Well, I'm going to get the randoms ready here for 25032. It's the first of the 2 Series 1-2 breaks. So best of luck, guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Two series 1s, 2 series 2s. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, best of luck. Let's do this. Starting off CNC Group Break 25032, we have the 4-box break, 2 series 1s and 2 series 2s. Starting with series 1. Oh, bye, Cruz. Deluxe base number to 250 for Vegas, Noah Hannafin. Tracking systems for Dallas, Jake Ottinger. And a compositions for Ottawa, Stützle. Canvas of Adam Lowry for Winnipeg. Jack Finley, Young Guns for Tampa. Cup Quest for the Edmonton Oilers of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Encore Blue for Philly of Samuel Urson. Encore for the Rangers of Zabinajad. Sizzle Reel of Jared McCann for Seattle. Sizzle Reel of Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. Noah Ostland, Young Guns for Buffalo. Goal Oriented for Colorado of McKinnon. Dazzlers for the Vegas Golden Knights of Jack Eichel. Canvas for Chicago of Foligno. And a Portraits of Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Encore of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Bustle of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Ian Moore, Young Guns for the Ducks. Outburst base for the New Jersey Devils of Brendan Dillon. Tracking systems for Columbus of Merzlikins. And a Portraits of Linus Ullmark for Ottawa. Canvas of McMichael for Washington. Sam Rinzel, Young Guns for Chicago. Compositions for Utah of Clayton Keller. Encore for Nashville of UC Soros. Goal-oriented speckle for Minnesota of Kirill Kaprizov. Bustle of Zyder for Detroit. Bustle for St. Louis, Dylan Holloway. Young Guns for Philly of Jacob Gosher. And a Compositions for Columbus of Monahan. Sizzle Reel Speckle of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen for Buffalo. Canvas for St. Louis of Binnington. Cup Quest for Pittsburgh of Erik Karlsson. Encore of Andrei Svechnikov for Carolina. Sizzle Reel for Nashville of Evangelista. And a Carson Dorwart Young Guns for Philly. Box 2. Dazzlers Pink for the Montreal Canadiens of Demidov. Sizzle Reels of McDavid for Edmonton. Portraits of Matthew Wood for Nashville. Oh, I will fix that. Thank you for letting me know. I definitely forgot. Canvas of Josh Norris for Buffalo. Young Guns of Quinn Hudson for Edmonton. Compositions for Florida of Matthew Tkachuk. Drake Batherson Encore for Ottawa. Sizzle Reel for Colorado of Makar. And a Young Guns canvas, black and white for the San Jose Sharks of Cam Lund. Tracking systems for LA of Darcy Kemper. Sam Rinzel Young Guns for Chicago. Compositions for Pittsburgh of Karlsson. Dazzlers for Nashville of Marcia So. We have a canvas for Toronto of Christopher Tanev and a Cup Quest for Dallas of Jason Robertson. Deluxe base number to 250 for Nashville of Mike McCarron. Encore for Minnesota of Brock Faber. Compadres for the Rangers of Panarin and Lafreniere. And a Rodrigo Abels Young Guns for Philly. Outburst base for Nashville, Colton Sissons. Tracking systems for Detroit of Cam Talbot. And a Portraits of Dougie Hamilton for New Jersey. Canvas of Connor Bedard for Chicago. Colton Dock Young Guns for Chicago. Goal-oriented for Edmonton of McDavid. Encore for Seattle of Matty Beniers. Cup Quest Speckle for the Rangers of Shesterkin. Bustle for Philly of Owen Tippett. Sizzle Reel for Anaheim of McTavish. Jacob Skarek, Young Guns for the Islanders. And a Compositions for Seattle of Beniers. Sizzle Reel Speckle for Nashville of Evangelista. Canvas for New Jersey of Jack Hughes. Cup Quest for New Jersey of Timo Meier. Encore for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Sizzle Reel for Winnipeg of Perfetti. And a Zane Parekh Young Guns for Calgary. Alright, ladies and gents, on to Series 2. Sizzle Reel of Jacob Chychrun for Washington. Beckett Seneca Portraits for the Anaheim Ducks. And a Young Guns teammates for the Islanders of Schaefer and Gatcomb. Vibing Speckle of Freddie Anderson for Carolina. Encore for Dallas of Rantanen. Portraits of Ivan Demidov for Montreal. Canvas of Marcia So for Nashville. Vibing for Vegas, Aiden Hill. Ryan Green Young Guns for Chicago. Black and white canvas for Winnipeg of Niederreiter. Sizzle Reel of Merzlikins for Columbus. And a Slaps of Zane Parekh for Calgary. Encore for Tampa of Brandon Hagel. Glow Up for Dallas of Thomas Harley. Jack Williams, Young Guns for Columbus. Dazzlers Pink for the Vancouver Canucks of Elias Pettersson. Let Them Cook for Utah Clayton Keller. Glow Up for Washington of Dylan Strome. Vibing for Carolina, Freddie Anderson. Boomtown of Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. And a William Eklund Outburst base for the Sharks. Encore of Dylan Larkin for Detroit. Canvas for Washington of Chychrun. And a Young Guns for Tampa of Charles Ador-Destos. Glow Up Speckle of Kent Johnson for Columbus. If You Know, You Know for Utah of Dylan Gunther. And a Young Guns canvas for Chicago, Ryan Green. Vibing for Calgary, Dustin Wolf. Portraits for Minnesota of Kirill Kaprizov. Matthew Schaefer, Young Guns for the Islanders. Dazzlers for Carolina, Seth Jarvis. Encore for LA, Drew Doughty. Boomtown for Montreal of Jack-Eye. Canvas for Edmonton, Connor McDavid. If You Know, You Know for the Rangers, JT Miller. And a Young Guns for the Islanders of Shabanov. All right, last box mojo. Sizzle Reel for Winnipeg, Kyle Connor. Portraits of Dylan Gunther for Utah. Young Guns for Edmonton, Isaac Howard. Vibing Speckle for Detroit of Cam Talbot. Encore of Darlene for Buffalo. Glow Up for St. Louis, Robert Thomas. Oh no! Canvas for Dallas, Tyler Seguin. Vibing for Washington, Lassie Thompson. Tristan Lennox for the Islanders, Young Guns. I feel like I've been getting pretty lucky with Schaefer and these breaks. Fluorescence Red for Pittsburgh of Billy Koivunen. Sizzle Reel of Dustin Wolf for Calgary. Slaps of Beckett Seneca for Anaheim. Encore for San Jose, Cam Lund. Glow Up for LA of Byfield. Young Guns for Detroit of Emmett Finney. And a Portraits Red, number to 199 for Montreal of Lane Hudson. Let Them Cook of Jack Eichel for Vegas. Portraits for Florida of Sergei Bobrovsky. And a Young Guns Deluxe, number to 250 of Charles Alexis Legault for Carolina. Vibing for Washington of Lindgren. Boomtown for Columbus of Olivier. Outburst Base for Ottawa of Fabian Zetterlund. Encore of Gensel for Tampa. Canvas Ryan O'Reilly for Nashville. Young Guns for New Jersey of Gritsyak. Slaps Speckle of Zyder for Detroit. If You Know, You Know. Cam Fowler for St. Louis. And a Young Guns canvas for Philly of Devin Kaplan. Vibing for San Jose of Askarov. Nicholas Deslauriers Boomtown for Philly. Young Guns of Zeev Bouillon for Minnesota. Dazzlers for San Jose, Tyler Toffoli. Encore for the Rangers of Lafreniere. Slaps of Easton Cowan for Toronto. And And last pack, Mojo. Canvas for St. Louis, Justin Falk. Sizzle Reel for Vegas, Tomas Hertl. And a Young Guns of Dominic Fensor for Carolina. There we go, folks. Bear with me just a second, folks. I just got to check my emails, but we do have a second one of those breaks going next. That one was Dan. Jeff saw better, it appears. Alrighty, let's get going on number 2. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. 1. Okay, well, take 2. Okay, refresh and then take 2. 1, 2, 3. And, okay. Take 2. 1, 2, 3. Sorry guys, I don't know what is up with the randomizer these days. 5010. We have the 2 boxes of Series 1 and 2 boxes of Series 2, 4-box break. Starting with Series 1. Dazzlers pink for the Detroit Red Wings of Lucas Raymond. Tracking systems for Calgary Dustin Wolf. Goal-oriented for Montreal of Cole Caulfield. Young Guns of Tim Wash for the Anaheim Ducks. Portraits of Brandon Hagel for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And a Young Guns canvas for the Chicago Blackhawks of Colton Dock. Encore Blue for Utah of Keller. Ivan Barbashev Encore for Vegas. And a Compadres for Carolina of Aho and Svechnikov. Encore of Zach Hyman for Edmonton. Compositions for LA of Anjay Kopitar. And a sizzle reel of Kent Johnson for Columbus. Card split in half apparently. Tracking systems for Seattle of Grubauer. Victor Ostman, Young Guns for Seattle. Zach Werenski portraits for Columbus. Encore for Winnipeg of Perfetti. Bustle of Matt Boldy for Minnesota. Ian Moore, Young Guns for Anaheim. Encore for Calgary of Dustin Wolf. Compadres for Detroit of DeBrincat and Larkin. Gabe Perreault, Young Guns for the Rangers. Outburst base for Toronto, Austin Matthews. Sizzle reel for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Compositions for Montreal of Lane Hudson. Canvas of Merzlikins for Columbus. Parker Ford, Young Guns for Winnipeg. Cup Quest for Seattle of McCann. Clear cut base for Minnesota. Matt Boldy. Encore for Pittsburgh of Shell Carlson. Bustle of Lane Hudson for Montreal. Tracking systems for San Jose of Askarov. Ethan Frank, Young Guns for Washington. Portraits for Buffalo of Noah Ostlund. Bustle Speckle for St. Louis of Dylan Holloway. Canvas for Seattle of Montour. And a goal-oriented for Toronto of Nylander. We have a holo types for the Detroit Red Wings of Alex DeBrincat. Tracking systems for the Rangers of Shesterkin. And a portrait for San Jose of Eklund. Canvas of Tage Thompson for Buffalo. Young Guns for Seattle of Yanni Nyman. Goal-oriented for Toronto of Matthews. Encore Blue for LA of Kempe. Encore for Washington, John Carlson. Compadres for Washington of Ovechkin and Wilson. Sizzle reel of Lehkonen for Colorado. Goal-oriented for Nashville of Steven Stamkos. And a Young Guns outburst for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Jack Finley. Canvas for the Islanders, Anders Lee. Ville Koivunen, Young Guns for Pittsburgh. Portraits for Calgary of Kadri. Encore for the Rangers of JT Miller. Composition Speckle for Vancouver, Quinn Hughes. Sizzle reel for Florida of Matthew Tkachuk. Tracking systems for Winnipeg of Hellebuck. Ozzy Weissblatt, Young Guns for Nashville. Compositions for San Jose of Toffoli. Dazzlers for St. Louis of Dalibor Dvorsky. Canvas for Washington of Ovechkin. Cup Quest for Chicago, Connor Bedard. Encore of Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Bustle of Marchessault for Nashville. Young Guns of Mark Gatcomb for the Islanders. Tracking System for the Islanders of Sorokin. Young Guns for Carolina of Suzuki. Portraits for Montreal of Laine. Bustle Speckle of Zyder for Detroit. Canvas for Minnesota of Gustafson. Compositions of Jake Gensel for Tampa. Encore of Bedard for Chicago. I just never noticed there's a diamond in the middle of it. Anyway, sorry, I just thought that one looked different, but apparently not. Compadres of Matthews and Nylander for Toronto, and a Lev Shinov Young Guns for Chicago. You know, for Montreal, Lane Hudson. Boomtown of Pospisil for Calgary. Young Guns for Colorado of Amos. Vibing for New Jersey of Markstrom. Outburst Base for Washington of Ferveri. And a Portraits of Joaquin Kamel for the Nashville Predators. Encore of Markstrom for New Jersey. Canvas of Zach Werenski for Columbus. Young Guns for San Jose of Sam Dickinson. Slaps Speckle of Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Sizzle Reel for Florida of Barkov. And a Young Guns canvas for Carolina, Dominic Fensor. Let Them Cook Speckle for Tampa of Kucherov. Encore of Brady Martin for Nashville. Matthew Schaefer, Portraits for the Islanders. Clear Cut Base for Montreal of Juraj Slavkovsky. Sizzle Reel for Florida, Sam Reinhart. Slaps for the Rangers of JT Miller. Deluxe Base number to 250, Jake Wallman for Edmonton. Encore of Sam Dickinson for San Jose. Glow Up for Detroit, Marco Casper. And a Young Guns of Curtis Douglas for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Encore Blue of Gensel for Tampa. Let Them Cook for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor. Glow Up for Washington of McMichael. Canvas for Seattle of Matty Beniers. Vibing for Detroit of Cam Talbot. Young Guns for Seattle of Otoivonen. Sizzle Reel of Matthew Nyes for Toronto. Sidney Crosby Portraits for Pittsburgh. Easton Cowan Young Guns for Toronto. Dazzlers for Minnesota of Matt Boldy. Encore of Ozzy Weisblatt for Nashville. Slaps of Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. Canvas of William Karlsson for Vegas. Let Them Cook for Tampa of Kucherov. And a Young Guns of Kudryavtsev for Vancouver. Last box mojo. Sizzle Reel for San Jose of Toffoli. Portraits of Oliver Moore for Chicago. Young Guns of Dominic James for Tampa. If you know, you Ryan Gunther, Dougie Hamilton encore for New Jersey, Glow Up for Tampa of Sorelli. Canvas of Uyghur for Calgary, Let Them Cook for Colorado of McCarr, Young Guns of Colton Ellis for Buffalo. Sizzle Reel of Alexi Lafreniere for the Rangers, Ilya Sorokin, Outburst for the Islanders, and a Slaps for Vancouver of Pettersson. Encore for Calgary of Kadri, Canvas of Nick Paul for Tampa, Frederic Brunet, Young Guns for Boston. Glow Up Speckle for Tampa, Brandon Hagel. Canvas of Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Vibing for Columbus of Mersican. Fluorescence Red for the Boston Bruins of Michael Callahan. Vibing for the Islanders of Sorokin. Glow Up for the Islanders, Columbus of Marchenko. Encore for LA of Warren Fogle, Slaps of Stamkos for Toronto, Taylor Ward, Young Guns for LA. Population Count 1,000 for Ottawa of Linus Ullmark, Sizzle Reel for Ottawa of Ullmark, and a Boomtown of Kiefer Sherwood for Vancouver. If you know, you know, for Edmonton of Draisaitl, Portraits of Snuggerud for St. Louis, Young Guns of Matt Vigryden for Calgary. Dazzlers for Colorado of McKinnon, Encore of Suzuki for Carolina, Slaps for San Jose of Sam Dickinson, and last pack Mojo Canvas for Florida of Lundell, Vibing for Philly of Urson, and a dual Young Gun random between the Islanders and San Jose of Schaefer and Misa. All right, let's do that random. Three times. 1, 2, 3. The left side's got it, which is Matthew Schaefer for the Islanders. There we go, folks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what shall we get going next? I'm going to throw some links in the chat. We have 4 left in Platinum, 4 left in Metal Universe, 6 left in the Allure Team Select, and 6 left in the 23-24 SPX. What shall we get going next? And looks like Metal Universe is down to 3 left. We got lots of friends in the room, folks. Let's get the party going.
You put this back on the hook and go back and forth. That's right, the keyboard.
Just $20 a spot for 2 teams in that Metal Universe break. Circus music stuck in my head. How strange.
You're up. My turn.
All right, folks. Looking like 1 spot left in Metal Universe now. And looks like Platinum is down to 3. Mr. Wing Knight, how are you doing? I'm also going to check on the red spots in metal, guys, so bear with me. I can't see in your cart, unfortunately. I wish I could. I can see what's being checked out in general, but I can't see specifically who it belongs to. Right now, it looks like there are 3 metal spots and a platinum spot being checked out. In, like, general. I did kill 2 red spots. So it's just those 2 freshly opened spots in metal, folks, and we'll be good to go. Platinum, also down to 2 left. I am doing wonderfully, thank you. I mean, I was doing better before it started snowing. And then it started snowing and I got sad. I just can't wait for this awful winter to end. How are you, Abby? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. It's just the worst. I keep getting surprised about it. Yes, so I assume you're having better weather than Abby? I'll be happy for you, I promise. Because we have had just like 2 snowstorms-ish. Enough that you have to shovel on the weekend. That sucked. So peaceful. You know, I always think that in like November when we get the first snowfall and it's like, oh, it's so pretty. And then by 2 weeks later, I'm miserable. I'm hoping that it turns around. You guys don't get it too bad out there, do you? Usually? We had 1 week of like 17 degrees. And then Mother Nature was like, just kidding. Yeah, rain's depressing though. I think I might take snow if I don't have to shovel or scrape off my car. If it's, I'll take light snow over rain because rain is just puts me in a bad mood. There's nothing good about it. All right, boys and girls, it's medal time. Fair enough. Edmonton's really rainy too, or is it really snowy? Snowy and cold, the worst. All right, best of luck, folks, on medal 1. I hate this thing. I don't know why it's doing this to me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's medal time. Best of luck, here we go. Starting off CNC Group Break 25,006, we have the 2-box break of 2122 Upper Deck Metal Universe. Skybox Metal for Vancouver, Vasily Podkolzin. Rookie for Buffalo, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Championship Galaxy for the Washington Capitals of Ovechkin. Rookie for LA of Rasmus Kupari. Amped Up for Colorado of Newhook. Ice Carvings of Zyder for the Detroit Red Wings. Rookie for Philly of Cam York. Prospects for St. Louis, Scott Perunovich. Rookie for Minnesota, Adam Beckman. Big Man on Ice for the Rangers of Panarin. Rookie of Jonathan Dahlen for the Sharks. Metal Universe for Florida of Spencer Knight. Oh, nice. That's a rookie. Rookie for Montreal of Caulfield and a PMG Red. Number to 100 for the Detroit Red Wings, Lucas Raymond. Skybox Prospects for Florida of Denisenko. Rookie for St. Louis of Perunovich. The Cheddar die cut for Anaheim of Zegras. Rookie for Seattle of Cole Lind. What on earth are you? random piece of cardboard. Cool, 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 cool. Planet Metal of Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Metal Universe for Philly of Cam York. Rookie for Carolina of Seth Jarvis. I do like rain in the summer. Amped Up for Chicago of Patrick Kane. Rookie for Columbus of Sillinger. When it's hot outside, it's fun to go for a walk in the rain. Prospects for Boston of Jeremy Swayman. Rookie for Philly of Wade Allison. Big Man on Ice for Edmonton of McDavid. And base cards. Also a base card. That's awesome. God, I can't wait for summer. It's been awful. Planet Metal Gold for Seattle of Giordano. Championship Galaxy for Pittsburgh of Malkin. And a rookie for Nashville of Tomasino. Metal Universe for Winnipeg of Cole Perfetti. Rookie for San Jose of Eklund. And a PMG Red, number to 100 for Ottawa of Jacob Bernard Docker. Big Man on Ice for Arizona of Clayton Keller. Rookie for Detroit of Zyder. Prospects of Sampo Ranta for Colorado. Rookie of Caitlin Addison for the Wild. Ice Carvings for Minnesota. Kirill Kaprizov. Rookie of Wade Allison for Philly. Metal Universe for Detroit of Lucas Raymond. Rookie for Boston of Swayman. Amped Up for Anaheim of Zegras. Prospects for Tampa of Ross Colton. Rookie for Ottawa of Gustafson. Metal Universe for New Jersey, Dawson Mercer. Rookie for Washington of Hendrix Lapierre. Big Man on Ice for Tampa of Vasilevsky. Rookie for Nashville, David Farron. Prospects for Anaheim of Drysdale. Rookie for New Jersey of Holt. Amped Up for Tampa of Vasilevsky. And last pack Mojo, the Cheddar. Die cut for Minnesota of Kaprizov. And a rookie for Ottawa of Lassie Thompson. There we go, folks. Gentlemen, I'm going to throw some links in the chat because we have a handful of breaks really, really close here. Boop, boop. left in the Allure Team Select. We have 6 left in the 23-24 SPX. We have 6 left in the Infinity Graded Edition. And we have 7 left in Series 2 Retail. That one is just $17 for 2 teams, folks. 2 teams for $17. So what are we gonna do next? I think Platinum should be easy peasy lemon squeezy, folks. Just 2 spots left. What do we think? Who's going to be a hero and get the ball rolling? Finish one of these breaks off here. looks like platinum is full, except for the spot that just timed out. Okay, inconvenient. So there's one spot left in platinum. And we can get that one going. Platinum on over here. Last spot, folks. Who's grabbing it? After platinum, I think the 2324 SPX would be a good one to get going. We just need someone to grab that last spot in platinum, folks, and we are off to the races. looks like someone is grabbing it. All right, guys, here we go 3 times. 1. All right. I'm just going to have to learn to refresh that every time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Starting off CNC Group Break, 24,991. We have the 3 years of platinum, starting with 21, 22. Rainbow for Chicago of Kirby Doc. Rookie of Jeremy Swayman for Boston. Simone Benoit for Anaheim. Arturu Stalainen for Buffalo. Hot Magma for Philly of Claude Giroux. And a Brock Besser photo driven for Vancouver. Retro for Carolina, Andrei Svechnikov. Sunset for Nashville of Granlund. Rookie of Tice Thompson for New Jersey. Barboulay for Tampa. Oscar Steen for Boston. And a Platinum Die Cuts for Minnesota of Kirill Kaprizov. Rainbow Rookie for the Flyers of Wade Allison. Rookie of Jeremy Davies for Nashville. David Ferentz also for Nashville. And Dakota Joshua for St. Louis. Sweet selections for Tampa of Ross Colton. And a Retro Blue Rainbow, number to 199 for Arizona of Ivan Prosvetov. Retro for the Islanders of Wallstrom. Rookie of Lundell for the Florida Panthers. For Florida, Matt Kierstead. Scott Peronovich for St. Louis. Photo driven for Boston of Bergeron. And a matte pink rookie for San Jose of Lane Peterson. Retro for Anaheim of Jamie Drysdale. Sunset rookie for Washington of Lapierre. These three are stuck together. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Hot Magma for Anaheim of Henrique. Platinum die cuts for Edmonton of McDavid. Rookies of Garrett Pilon for Washington. Mason McTavish for Anaheim. And Cam York for Philly. They're very, very stuck together. Rainbow for Vancouver of JT Miller. Hot Magma rookie for Carolina of Seth Jarvis. Rookie for Anaheim of Benoit Olivier Gruel. Wade Allison for Philly. Cole Perfetti for Winnipeg. And a sweet selections for Florida of Dennis Sanko. Retro for Toronto of John Tavares. Rookie for the Rangers, Zach Jones. William Eklund for San Jose. Jackson Cates for Philly. Matt Pink for New Jersey of Pavel Zacha. And a photo driven for Boston of Swayman. Rainbow rookie for Anaheim of Benoit Olivier Gruel. Rookie of Joey Keane for Carolina. For Buffalo, Brett Murray. For LA, Quinton Byfield. Sweet selections for Colorado of Newhook. And a marquee rookie Arctic Freeze, number /99 for the Red Wings, Joe Veleno. Rainbow for Anaheim, Adam Henrique. Rookie of Kyle Burrows for Vancouver. For the Rangers, Morgan Barron. Joshua Dunn for Columbus. Photo driven for St. Louis, Ryan O'Reilly. And a red prism, number /199 for Montreal of Josh Anderson. Retro of Jack Aiken for Boston. Sunset for Philly, Carter Hart. Prosvetov for Arizona. Lucas Raymond for Detroit. Cole Caulfield for Montreal rookies. Violet Pixels for Columbus of Max Domi. And a platinum die cut for Boston of Pasternak. Rainbow for Philly of Joel Farabee. Rookie of Novak for Nashville. Beckman for Minnesota. Brinson Pasichnuk for San Jose. Sweet selections for Philly of Cam York. And Cosmic Rookie Auto for the New Jersey Devils, Alexander Holtz. Cosmic Rookie Auto. I love the Cosmic cards. Very pretty. Retro of David Ferrens for Nashville. Sunset of Huberdeau for Florida. Rookie of Lonan for Montreal. LA Alex Turcotte. Jamie Drysdale for Anaheim. And a platinum die cuts for Anaheim of Zegras. I don't think the other years are usually quite as sticky as that one, so we shall see. On to 22-23. Rookie for Winnipeg of Sandberg. Jack Eye for Montreal. Matias Michelli for Arizona. Retro for Dallas of Pavelski. Sweet selections for Columbus, Kent Johnson. And a retro for Detroit of Zyder. Oh, like butter. Rookie of Ben Myers for Colorado. Michael Asimont for Winnipeg. Yuso Parsonen for Nashville. Photo driven for Washington of Ovechkin. Rainbow of Landeskog for Colorado. And an Arctic Freeze, number /99 for Boston of Taylor Hall. Rookie of Mac Hollowell for Toronto. Linus Hogberg for Philly. Dylan Gunther for Arizona. Galvanized for Edmonton of Draisaitl. Rookie Rainbow for Nashville of Parsonen. And a Hot Magma of Asimont for Winnipeg. Rookie for LA of Samuel Fajemo. For Minnesota, Matt Boldy. For Columbus, Carson Meyer. Photo driven for Florida of Ekblad. Rainbow rookie of Samuel Poulin for Pittsburgh. Jared McCann, liquid metal for Seattle. Rookie for Pittsburgh of Poulin, Jonathan Kovacevic for Montreal. Brant Clark for LA. Galvanized for Buffalo, Tage Thompson. Rainbow for Seattle of Wenberg. And a marquee rookie, Hot Magma for Buffalo of Owen Power. Rookie for Pittsburgh of Philip Hallander. Mads Sogard for Ottawa. Braden Pachal for Vegas. Sweet selections for the Rangers, Braden Schneider. Rainbow for Carolina of Nietzsche. And a liquid metal for Washington of Tom Wilson. Rookie of Holmstrom for the Islanders. For Toronto, Philip Kroll. Mark McLaughlin for Boston. Sweet selections for Seattle of Matty Beniers. Rainbow for St. Louis of Torrey Krug. And we have a blue auto for the Dallas Stars of Thomas Harley. Rookie for Columbus of Bjorkstrand and Trey Fix-Wolanski, and for the Rangers, Braden Schneider. Photo driven for Anaheim of Zegras. Retro for Dallas of Wyatt Johnston. Sunset rookie for Philly of Ollie Leaksall. Rookie of Hunter Drew for Anaheim. Victor Loden for Ottawa. Lucas Dostal for Anaheim. Photo driven of Marc-Andre Fleury for Minnesota. Retro for Ottawa of Kachuk. Sunset for the Rangers of Zibanejad. Rookie of Puustinen for Pittsburgh. Seichik for San Jose. Kent Johnson for Columbus. Galvanized for Dallas of Pavelski. Retro for Dallas of Heiskanen. Sunset for Montreal of Hoffman. Rookie for New Jersey, Riley Walsh. Ronnie Attard for Philly. Linus Sandin for Philly. Sweet selections for the Sharks of Bordelot. Retro for Philly of Ratcliffe. And a matte pink rookie for Colorado of Oscar Olesen. Rookie of Matty Beniers for Seattle. Shelgren for Toronto. Ratcliffe for Philly. Photo driven of Shesterkin for the Rangers. Retro of Svechnikov for Carolina. And a matte pink of Michael Bunting for Toronto. All right, on to 23-24. Rookie of Maxon Skinnet for Ottawa. For Calgary, Matthew Coronado. David Gust for Chicago. Photo driven for Montreal of Caulfield. Retro for Philly, Elliot Desnoyers. And a Violet Pixels for Vancouver of Lindholm. Rookie of Sordiff for Florida. Yuri Patera for Vegas. Jet Greaves for Columbus. Sweet selections for New Jersey, Luke Hughes. Rainbow rookie for Columbus, Jet Greaves. And a Sunset for Philly of Forrester. Rookie of Tyler Engel for Columbus. Yuri Kulich for Buffalo. Matthew Kessel for St. Louis. Sweet selections for Nashville of Evangelista. Retro for New Jersey of Jack Hughes. And a Cosmic rookie number to 65 for Arizona of Kelman. Rookie for Tampa, Valtteri Marella. John Ludvig for Pittsburgh. Fraser Minton for Toronto. Showmanship for Winnipeg of Kyle Connor. Rookie for Philly of Tyson Forrester. And an Arctic Freeze, number to 99 for the Anaheim Ducks, Jackson Lacombe. Rookie of Bobby McMahon for Toronto. Jackson Lacombe for Anaheim. For Vincent Desharnais for Edmonton. Photo driven for Seattle of Matty Beniers. Retro for Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby. And a rookie auto for the Calgary Flames, Walker Duehr. Rookie of Nestorenko for Anaheim, Brock Faber for Minnesota, Emil Andre for Philly, photo driven for Edmonton of Draisaitl, rainbow for Anaheim of Nestorenko, and a sunset for Chicago of Seth Jones. Rookie of NASCO for Columbus, Devin Levi for Buffalo, John Beecher for Boston, Nick Suzuki, showmanship for Montreal, rainbow for Florida of Tarasenko, sunset for Vancouver of Quinn Hughes. Rookie of Dufour for the New York Islanders, Mason Lohrei for Boston, Milos Kellerman for Arizona, photo driven of Jack Hughes for New Jersey, rainbow of Kopitar for LA, and a marquee rookie Matt Pink for LA of Laferriere. Rookie of Askarov for Nashville, Pelletier for Calgary, Yubis Belinskis for Florida. Sweet selections! Rookie for Chicago, Connor Bedard. Rainbow for LA of Kempe, and a matte pink for Washington of Strome. Rookie of Michael Patia for Columbus, Adam Ginning for Philly, Raphael Lavoie for Edmonton, photo driven for Boston, Charlie McAvoy, retro rainbow for Philly, Carter Hart, and a rainbow for New Jersey of Meyer. Rookie of Ty Emberson for San Jose, Wyatt Kaiser for Chicago, Tristan Luneau for Anaheim, showmanship for Vancouver, JT Miller, retro of Dylan Gunther for Arizona, liquid metal for Carolina of Jarvis. Last pack mojo. Rookie of Matt Murray for Dallas, Owen Beck for Montreal, Matt Savoie for Buffalo, sweet selections for Nashville of Askarov, Connor Bedard, retro rookie for the Chicago Blackhawks, and a liquid metal rookie for Chicago of Wyatt Kaiser. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boop. Alrighty. What do we think, ladies and gentlemen? Any other breaks we want to get going today? SPX could get going. The 2021 Series 2 retail, again, just $17 a spot. And you get 2 teams in that one. So what do we think? Anybody want to step up for a spot or two here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, Cruzy Gus, what are you doing? What are you doing? I know, there's a whole new entrance for you over there. You're so silly. Alright, looks like Extended is on the move. Down to just 7 spots left. Would also be a fun one to get going. I'm up for whatever you guys want to do here. And looks like the Allure Team Select is down to 5 spots remaining, folks. Any other takers there? Crazy. All right, extended on the move again. I love it. That one's down to 5 spots remaining. '23-24 extended. Connor Bedard rookie potential. Just 5 left, folks. Any other takers? All right, the Allure Team Select on the move again, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that one going. Any Any other takers for that one, folks? Teams as cheap as $30 for an 8-box Allure Break. Three spots left in that Allure Break, ladies and gentlemen. So who wants to step up to the plate, ladies and gentlemen? This Allure Team Select will be a super fun one to get going, and we are right there. So who's next, folks? Just 3 spots left in that one. about 10 after 7 to see if we can get any more movement here this evening. So if you're thinking about stepping up, now's the time to do so. I think we could close out Allure and Extended personally. Excuse you, I did not say it was time. You're so silly. So any takers? We're so close, on the doorstep. So just about 5 more minutes, folks, if you're thinking about stepping up. So anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody at all? All right, guys, this is going to be last call. Anybody else want to step up for a spot here? Well, we tried. The good news is it looks like we'll have a bright and early pre-fill for tomorrow. I appreciate those of you who tried to get it going. But I think this is probably where we're going to end our evening. So, we will be back live tomorrow night at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.